Hi you guys, so the video that you guys are about to watch is the video of my hairstyle that I have in now, the blue. Just stay tuned. Thank you for watching.
Tomorrow is not free. We buy into tomorrow somehow mentally in between the earth. We buy into tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't free. You have to continue to be you and deliver whatever you're delivering so the world can allow you to be here, right? Imagine an angry world. Would you last?
Hi you guys, so this is my results for my video that I just posted on dyeing my hair blue. So this is the next day, I believe, and I'm feeling my hair because some of them are still wet. So yeah, it wasn't pretty in the morning time, but I'm showing you guys that they're still blue. Most of them are dry, so I'm just going to take out the rollers to see the curls. And they were pretty tight curls, so I just prayed for the best. And I rolled some of them the wrong way, as you can see. Some of them I rolled the opposite way. So now I'm taking a blow dryer on cool, and I'm trying to dry the remainder of the ones that are still wet. I think there was one or two still wet, so I'm just taking the blow dryer to my head on cool. Remember, I didn't put no heat on my hair. Next, you guys will see me get ready to separate my hair. I am pulling the curl down, and I am looking for the pattern I braided it in, and I'm going to try to stick to that by unraveling it the opposite way that I braided it. And I'm trying to do it carefully so I don't cause too much frizz, because as I was unbraiding, some of them were still wet on the inside. My hair takes forever to dry. So if I want to have a good style for the day or for the next day, I have to do my hair early the day before, early in the morning, so it'll have enough time to dry. So I'm just taking it out one by one, feeling it and making sure that I'm not messing them up as I'm going, trying to stick to the same pattern as I was doing before. Some of them were getting stuck together, so I was making faces because I was getting a little frustrated that some of them were stuck together because of how I braided it. And if you're doing a braid out like this, the color is really nice on my hair, but I did not like how much fallout came after the product, which I expected because I let it dry and it is a HairWax paint. But I mean, the color was really nice and vibrant on my hair, so I liked it. I just didn't like how much blue was left on me. So now I'm beginning to separate the braided pieces into smaller pieces, and I'm just taking my finger and twirling the end so that way the curl can stay at the end of my hair. And since some of my hair was still wet, it kind of got a little poofy throughout the day because it shriveled up. Shrinkage is everything for my hair, which I didn't mind because it still came out really cute. separating takes forever, so I think that I do this side and then I go off camera, do the other side, and leave the last like one or two in the front so you guys can see how I separated it in the front. And I'm trying not to pull too much because I did not want too much frizz, so twirling it around my finger was the best bet since some of it was still wet. And I was just making sure I got all the pieces since I separated my hair all at once on one side, and I had to go in and make sure all the big pieces were gone before I finished the front. Right here I'm just showing you guys how I'm separating my hair, and you can see at the top where I put a lot of HairWax paint that it was harder for me to separate. It wasn't just coming apart. Like I was going to have to go back in and really take it apart because it wasn't as easy. Here's me and my curls. I did enjoy the curls. So I did my other side off camera, so now I'm going to go into styling my hair. So one of my sides is wetter than the other. The side that I'm working on now was a little wet, and that was the part that I had to blow dry early in the morning. I'm going in with the Eco Styler Cannabis Sativa Gel because I think it smells really good, and it leaves a soft hold on my hair. And since the blue does come up, I didn't want it to be all stuck to my forehead if I would have used the edge control. So I'm just taking two brushes. I'm not the baby hair queen. I just go in and brush my hair to make it decent the way that I like it. And I'm just going to play with a little bit, bobby pin it up. I know you guys probably are like, I can't see it, but I'm going to take a step back so that way you guys can see the whole thing as I'm doing it. So on the other side, I'm just going to do the same exact thing, add some gel, swoop it back, bobby pin it up. And I think I use a lot of bobby pins because I wanted my braids on the side to show. I wanted them to be visible and the jewels to be visible, so I needed to keep my hair from covering it up. So I use a lot of bobby pins to push it back. And here's the jewels that I'm using. They're little gold jewels. They were like $1 at the beauty supply. And I'm just going to apply those to my hair on the braids themselves. I think I put 4 each. And that was 1 at the top and 3 on the actual braid itself. And then I think I applied 2 more to the top of my head. And the blue does really come off on your hands even after your hair is dried. So it is a little messy, but once you rinse your hands off, you don't have to touch your hair for the rest of the day. It'll be cute and ready to go. Yeah, that piece was just falling down, so I had to bobby pin that back before I started jeweling the other side because it was covering the braid up. And it's fun to just play with jewels. You can add as many as you want or no jewels at all if you don't like jewels in your hair. But me, it brought out the hairstyle because that's the way I wanted it. I envisioned it like 2 days before. And this is me just fluffing my hair out because flat hair is boring. So this is the side that was a little wet, so it had a lot of shrinkage. So I had to really fluff that side out. I didn't do too much because by the time the 3rd or 4th day came, it was going to look like I needed to wash my hair again if I would have did it too much. So I just did a little bit. And here are the results of my hair. Super blue, curly, and I really, really, really liked it. Thank you guys for watching.
I will never lose. I will never lose. I will never lose. I will never flee. I will never flee. With every move, it's a possibility. Watch your circle for false energy.